everyone, it's Liz from CraftStash. Today I'd like to show you a really fun card that you can attach a gift to. So we're going to be making a bookmark using the brand new Creative Craft Products bookmark collection. This is so much fun. Not only do you have the bookmark dies in 4 different designs, and of course you can purchase them as bundles, you also have some great sentiments that match them perfectly. We have some ephemera and we have some gorgeous sentiments. These are die cut ones rather than stamped ones, and they have the florals on the ends too. So I'm going to be using this design here. So this is the Pansy bookmark. It's got the word hello in there anyway, so if you're just purchasing one of the bookmarks, you'll actually get a sentiment in there already. I've got the dies out here, but you also get the stamp too, which I'm going to be using. Now I'm going to be creating a card base from scratch and allowing a pocket for the bookmark to sit in. It's super easy for you to make at home, so all you need to do is follow along with these instructions. So to make this really easy, I'm going to be using 2 card bases. This is going to strengthen my card base as well, and it just makes it easier than cutting and gluing pieces together. So I'm going to be using one so that it's a normal fold card. This is a 6 by 6 inch card base. And then I'm also going to be using another one the same. I'm going to glue 2 panels together, and this one is going to open this way. So by gluing the 2 together in the middle, I kind of have myself a tri-fold card. Now this can be made with a rectangle card base and lots of different sizes, but you do need to be sure of one thing if you're going to follow along with this tutorial, is that the width of the largest die in the pack, and this one if you work in inches is 1.5 inches. If you work in centimetres, we are looking at just around about 4 centimetres there. So you want to make sure that the panel, your card base, is at least 3 times this much, and you need to be a little bit more really. So it needs to be 12 centimeters across, and it is, so it's nearly 15. And inches, it would need to be 4.5 inches at least, and it is, you're getting on for 5.5 there, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm first of all going to cut this down in a diagonal from the top corner, and like I say, don't forget your spine is on the right, so from this top right hand corner down to around about 1/4 of the way up the card. I'm just going to do this by popping it into my trimmer. It doesn't need to be precisely measured. There we go, perfect. Now this card is 6 inches across. I want to fold this front panel into 3 panels, so I need 2 score lines in it. I can allow this bottom score line here, so the smallest part here, to be smaller than the other 2. So if it makes it easier than working out exactly a third and another third, you can actually measure these 2 panels the same and this be a little bit smaller. And I'm going to do that because this is not quite 6 inches. Although it's classed as a 6-inch card base, very often that means it will go into a 6-inch envelope. So it's not actually quite 6 inches across. Otherwise that would be easy. I'd be scoring this panel at 2 inches and 2 inches. Instead, I'm going to score this at 2 inches. I'm going to score it at another 2 inches, and then this part here is going to be just under, so it's going to be about 1 3/4 inches, and that's absolutely fine because this part is going to be hidden. So into my scoreboard, and I've put it with the base of the card up against the top of the scoreboard there, and I'm going to use the notch that's nearest my 2-inch mark and the same my 4-inch mark, and like I say, this bit will be a little bit shorter. Then I'm going to fold this over once, and we can now see where that's lost a little bit of the depth. Fold it over again and then back on itself. And now we have a really lovely little pocket for our bookmark die once we create it to sit inside. And if you want to, if you're sending this to an avid reader, you can create 2 bookmarks and put them both in as a gift. So now I've got the front part of my card created, I'm going to adhere this to the back part so it still opens as a card with a message inside. Just to keep this secure, I'm actually going to overlap the 2 pieces. So I'm going to put the front part inside of the back part there, and I'm going to glue these 2 panels together. So just using a wet glue, you could use double-sided tape if you prefer. There we go. So we're going to have our pocket on the front for our bookmark, and that will open for your message inside your card like so. Now I'm going to run a thin line of glue down this edge here, so just ever so thin. I don't want to make it too wide at all. I want to allow a second bookmark to go into the back there. And then I'm also going to put glue onto the back of the smallest tab and fold that over. So this is still allowing, and you can check this with your dies, this is still allowing room for the bookmarks to go inside without catching on anything. So I've die cut my pieces for my bookmarks, and there's also this beautiful floral stamps included. Now I'm colouring these in with pencil crayons, just in a couple of colours, nothing too stressful, nothing too artistic. I'm just using one colour for the flower petals, and that's going to be lighter on the outside and pressing a little bit harder on the inside to get this gradation of colour. And then I'm going to be using a nice bright green for the leaves. Now with both my bookmarks decorated, so I've coloured in the images and stuck them on along with the trellis, I can add a little bit of ribbon or twine to the tops of the bookmarks. Now these already come die cut with the holes in the top, so they're really easy to thread something through just to be able to keep hold of that. Now I'm just going to do just some knots and have this as a little bit of ribbon, but you can actually have it as something that's long and beaded, so it would overhang the book and the book pages if you want. It's entirely up to you and what you want to gift to your recipient, but I think that's pretty enough to pop inside some book pages and let them find their page again. So there's one. Now to decorate the card, I'm going to use one of the sentiments. These are friendship sentiments from the same collection as the bookmarks. I'm just going to stamp this little sentiment here that says, I hope this brightens your day. This is going to be really sweet as a gift for somebody, and it could be for absolutely any occasion as well. So I think I'm going to put that just down here on the front there. And the reason I'm using an acrylic block and not a stamping platform is because next I want to stamp this flower, but with this flower I'm actually going to stamp it in purple ink. So this is going to, it's the same flower as this one on the bookmark, and it's going to match the bookmark. I'm kind of going to just create my own background with it. So a little bit of purple ink on there, and I'm going to be stamping this a few times and moving it around as I go. So stamp it once there, and stamp it again up here. Then I'm going to re-ink it. And just kind of basically create, like I say, my own backing paper here. And you don't have to do it all first generation stamping. So here I think I'm going to do a little bit of second generation, because you have the ink left on the stamp and it gives you a slightly lighter impression. And then it also gives you, it's kind of like another shade of the ink as well. I'll just put a little bit in this corner here and on the edge here. I've probably got room, bit of flower there. There, I think that's probably enough. Just to make sure I've filled in any spaces, I'm just going to add a little bit of this onto my acrylic block here. A quick squirt of water, and I'm going to pick this up and just flick that purple ink in a few places, not too close to the sentiment. Now I can place my bookmarks into my card, so I'm going to slide my first one down the back here. That's going to go almost all the way. I'm actually going to end up putting this into a slightly larger envelope. I'm going to put it into a 7" by 7" envelope to allow room for these bookmarks to be showing a little bit more and kind of overlapping the card. And then the second bookmark's going to go in there on top of the first. So you've got both bookmarks in there in a little pocket on the front of your card. You can write your message on the inside. You can go with a lot more decoration if that's what you prefer, but I quite like the simple look to make sure the bookmarks are what stands out. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial using the Creative Craft Products bookmark panels. So you can use it like this, you can use them completely on their own, and I know there's going to be other videos on the CraftStash YouTube channel sharing ideas with how to make beautiful creations using them. You can find all the products in this link just up here. If you enjoy tutorials like this, we'd love it if you could subscribe to our channel just here. And we think you're also really going to like this video that's just here too. Happy crafting, everybody. I'll see you again very soon.